Hi guys, it's Michelle. Welcome back to my tiny little cluttered room. So everybody has done this video and I decided I might as well do the same. This is the list of reasons why I am not a feminist. I don't mean to just be doing this because everyone else has done it, but it seems to be something that viewers find particularly compelling. And I have a few reasons that I don't think have necessarily been explicitly stated by the other anti-feminists, if you will, who I look up to, or at least that I have watched. Without further ado, let's begin. I am not a feminist because I do not believe that the current movement in any way corresponds or reinforces what feminism has stood for in the past. I am not a feminist because I refuse to be part of the group that began and enthusiastically used the Kill All Men hashtag. I'm not a feminist because I'm tired of journalists and radical pundits pretending that I don't exist because I don't fit the narrative of only males objectifying and being physically attracted to women. I'm not a feminist because I choose to overcome my anger as opposed to justifying it and spreading it like a disease. I'm not a feminist because I don't condone judging someone and assigning personality traits to them just based on their biological sex. I am not a feminist because I don't believe that your experiences and opinions are valid only if they bring you to the same conclusions and political affiliation as they did for me. I am not a feminist because I don't believe that biological females who feel a deep connection to maleness are in any way traitors. I am not a feminist because I find the idea that all males are inherently predatory to be disgusting. I am not a feminist because I don't find the murder and dismemberment of unborn women somehow empowering to their mothers. I am not a feminist because I don't agree with coddling and shielding other women as opposed to having robust philosophical debates with them. I am not a feminist because I am disgusted by the normalization of an excuse for rape that all men are predisposed to it. I am not a feminist because being promiscuous is not always better than being chaste. I'm not a feminist because being emphatic and audacious is not always better than being humble and quiet. I'm not a feminist because I don't think porn should be banned just because I personally find it to be morally reprehensible. I'm not a feminist because I reject the sentiment that women are not powerful enough to overcome immense intimidating odds without the help of Planned Parenthood or some other faction of the government. I am not a feminist because no social or political movement has any right to dictate how any female conducts her physical relationships. I am not a feminist because I refuse to stand in lockstep with and be part of a movement that will not denounce Tumblr bullies who brag about having helped drive straight white males to suicide. I am not a feminist because it is not failure or settling or conceding defeat in any way to devote your life to raising human beings in a happy, healthy environment. I'm not a feminist because I know too much to be part of a movement that is forwarding the surreptitious and insidious progression of censorship while outwardly proclaiming to be a movement about something else. I am not a feminist because I don't believe that all aspects of masculinity are bad. I am not a feminist because I refuse to allow complete strangers to override my right to consent. I'm not a feminist because I like getting compliments. I like being flirted with. I'm not a feminist because I love admiring beautiful women and I want to be able to compliment them. I am not a feminist because I do not believe that people today should pay for the wrongdoings of people in the past. And lastly, I'm not a feminist because I'm not going to join a movement that people think they have to bully or guilt me into. Why on earth would I do something like that? I reject that, absolutely. If I do not choose to be a part of a movement, I'm not going to be one, especially when you have to resort to intimidation tactics and name-calling to try and get me to assimilate and become part of it. Pretty common sense, in my opinion. Alright, well, those are just a few of the reasons why I personally am not a feminist. Please feel free to agree or disagree in the comments below. I would be honored if you gave me the time to hear your opinion and hear your input on any of the arguments I have made here. I don't care whether you agree with me or not, but I ask for respect, and I will gladly and respectfully debate you. If you are a feminist, that's phenomenal. I'm really happy for you, but I am not one. I reserve the right not to be one, and I reserve the right to affiliate with any political groups that I choose, regardless of my biological sex. I refuse to be pigeonholed and used as a pawn in identity politics due to any of those things, my race, my gender, my orientation, my biological sex. Sorry, I'm not going to be a feminist just because I'm a woman. I'm going to affiliate with groups that resonate with me and that I think are genuine in their intentions and that want positivity and equality of opportunity for everyone. So that's all. I love you guys very much, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!